Hey everyone, how's it going? Subspace with the. I got jump scared by my own voice. With part 3 to Pokemon XD Gala Darkness. We last rescued Professor Krane from Discount Hatsune Miku and got the Purification Chamber all up and running. Yay, us. And she was honestly, not surprisingly, not as hard of a fight as I made her out to be. But we got a data ROM from that she left behind, and we are to take it to a friend of the professor in Pyrite Town to hopefully decode its deep, locked up, encrypted stuff. I'm gonna do a quick check for my own audio and whatnot before we get too far, so you guys can hear me and everything just fine. Sounds good to me on my end. You give the, I guess, the typical, typical Subspace thumbs up. Let's refresh ourselves on my team members being Speed the Jolteon and Cinder the Houndour. I almost said a Houndoom for a second, but no. Houndour does not evolve for another few levels. But now that the Purification Chamber's done, we don't need to be worrying about carrying all these Shadow Pokemon on our team anymore. And instead, leave them inside the Purification Chamber to get the magic done for us while we progress through the story, without having to rotate. I did one playthrough without using Purification Chamber at all. I spent over 200 hours on the game, purifying way too many Shadow Pokemon at once, especially since the number skyrockets at a certain point in the game. Yeah, the number of Shadow Pokemon you acquire skyrockets really high the farther along you go, and I better shut up because the music that plays in this area is awesome. Marcia! Wait for me! Marcia! Wait for me! I always wanted to snap my fingers to this jingle, but a sad fact about me, I cannot snap my fingers. I've tried and tried and tried, but I cannot snap my fingers. Every one of my peers growing up was able to do it, but I was never able to. Even trying the techniques, I can never go. I can't snap my fingers, I'm sorry. And I'm trying right now. I just can't. But I'm a good whistler. That is one plus about me. Even though I can't snap, I can whistle. Ah, there goes Marcia, tearing off like a tornado as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's you, kid? Why are you giving me that the eye like that? You just happen to be the first person that I met here, and I want to know where I am. You know who I am? I'm Kale. They call me the Gatekeeper of Pyrite. That smolder looks says you're here to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Alright, game on then. Right as we get here, we get into a battle. Alright, Speed and Cinder, let's show these guys what we're capable of as we enter Pyrite Town. Easy pickings for me. And we're getting all the experience to ourselves again. Yay! I think one more turn from each of them and we should be good to go. Or we have one more Pokemon to fight into his back. I don't remember how many he has. Okay! We still have one more turn, guys. Yeah, we got one turn left. What should I have Cinder do for this one? This guy's probably gonna have Flash Fire, so... Feint Attack? I figured you were gonna lift my Thunder Shock. Teamwork makes the dream work. Whoa! He was honestly not as hard as I was thinking he would be. Hey kid, I have to hand it to you. You gotta be good to beat Kale, Pyrite's gatekeeper. I was told in my religious morals to not go inside fortune teller buildings. I'm sorry. I saw Marcia running off. She's always bursting with energy, that one. That impatient energy of Marcia's, she gets it from her father Dukin. Ho ho ho! I haven't seen that design in a long time. This is Pyrite Town, famous as the home to OMBS. You come to take a tour of this place too, didn't you? I could tell. We get visitors from all over. The OMBS building stands next to the big windmill. You really can't miss it. And we finally have a place of Pokemon, to my knowledge, that has a police station. Cheryl's? The chief of the pirate police. Are you traveling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there are still plenty of roughnecks around. You know that they know how to keep us busy with their brawling and so on. Street fights. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when on the streets. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day so far. I have a potion this early in the game? Okay. Ow, ow, ow. I got the lumps in my head from some shiny-headed guy thumping me. I don't deny I lift off at him first, but he took a swing at me first. You gotta get me out of here. You gotta pay the crime. Darn it! I got locked up over a dumb street fight. If I don't get out of here soon... Huh? Kid, are you... That thing in your arm? It can't be! Oh, nah, it's nothing. Get lost already. This guy wants nothing to do with me because of my arm. Alright then, what have we here? If it isn't Trudley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, officer, sir. We've got a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. No, no, no. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir. It doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the place. Pops. Oof. Folly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. And then they go back in the street, instead of just running past the guy. I mean, it's 2-1. They have a one-man advantage. You came from another town, didn't you? On the way here, do you happen any wild Pokemon? I've never seen any in the wild before. You know how the environment around these parts was too... caustic? I hope I pronounced that right. For Pokemon to survive. But recently people have been saying there are wild Pokemon up and about. That's a first for this region. I'm Silva, the operating manager of Pyrite Colosseum. Well, I'm manager in title only. I'm just filling in. Duke of the town, so you discovered the place where wild Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, left me in charge of the Colosseum. If you want about it, you should go straight to the Colosseum registration desk and apply. I'll consider it.
He's next. That wild Pokemon can't resist. Duke asked me to make them. I never imagined getting a part-time job at this age. But it's a bit too dark and chilly for my old boots to take. too.
I probably did an old lady impression terribly there. I can never do old people impressions well, because I'm not old. Not anytime soon, people. I'm getting old just thinking about it. We have another shop. What do these guys sell? Should I buy today? I'd like to buy some X accuracies, but I don't have enough money. A call command exists for a reason. You don't need to waste money on X accuracies. The call command is a free X accuracy. Do you use different items for treating your Pokemon when they hurt you in some way? I get lazy to use the full heal for clearing up any kind of trouble. What do they got? Super potions, full heals, and the X items. Yeah, nothing really special. Do I have anything worth selling to them? I'll hold on to my money for now and see what comes up. I could fight all these guys for... Actually, I might as well. Well, I better get to this inn and rest up today. Before I do that, a little spot off exercise would be the thing. Help me sleep better. So, Sonny, how about we have a... You're on. We'll work up a good sweat together. I'm not expecting too much difficulty out of these guys, but considering I only have Jolteon and Houndour, it might be a little tough. Alright, Speed, go Thundershock. Speed's more or less gonna outrun everything we've come across. Even if the damage is not gonna be the most hard-hitting. This point can be a little on the bulky side, I guess. Alright, level 21! Now, as this is Gen 3, I think the moves are going to be new moves are going to be a little spaced out. Good thing I'm not using any physical moves, because the physical special split has not happened yet. Electric and fire are considered special, so I'm not too concerned just yet. Or rather at all about this fight. For some reason I thought I have Flashback, but nope, I have Early Bird on Cinder. So, it's not the worst ability to have, but I don't think either of Houndour's abilities are the most adept, but for this game in particular, but I can manage. Actually, Early Bird might be very helpful for when I get to the post-game stuff, so ain't complaining. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Battle clear. I lost, but hey, worked up a good sweat. You're quite the toughie. I'm sure surprised. Check up Due Square ahead. You'll be sweating up a storm. That's what these guys up here are for. They're just leave the town and talk to them again and again and free battle fodder. Another paralyzed heal. I don't need to talk to every single NPC. Wait, is that the item I think it is? Okay, Super Fence. Oh. I'm thinking Focus Sash. I was gonna say, isn't it the one that keeps me at 1 HP every time? But no, that is the, Focus Sash, which I don't think exists as of this generation? I may be wrong. Focus band, that could be something. 3 great balls. I'll fight these guys one by one. I'm not expected to beat them all, but I've definitely been out without any healing, but we'll see how I get with them. Oh, Shuppet and Ladybug. Easy pickings for me. Throwing the Ladybug into a fight with the Jolteon and the Houndour is probably a big mistake. What is up, Alex? How you doing, buddy? Well, hope you're having a good day and week so far. I'm not getting too much experience points. See, what I'm doing is throwing out Pokemon that are so weak to what I'm using. Maybe that's just all she has, but it's just so hilarious. Knowing there's a Jolteon out here, she throws out a Reparade. Knowing full well where I have a Jolteon on the field, she throws out a Reparade. She could have thrown a Togepi instead! I don't understand the AI sometimes, but hey, I'm not complaining about the AI being a little silly. But I'm gonna be okay with this training. It's probably gonna help out in very due time. Ouch. Excuse me. And another win. I feel like crying. Glad to hear you guys are doing okay today. That is really nice to hear. Doesn't matter who my opponents are, even kids. I fight with all my might. I hope you don't take it badly when you do wind up losing to a kid. I love how Speed has not taken any damage yet. For some reason, I thought Natsu was gonna live that, but I guess I was proven wrong. And you survived that. Once I saw a new rock throw, I was like, oh no, poor Cinder, but the attack missed, so Cinder lives. At least for now. Cinder, finish off that lead. Never mind. Hangs on just barely. You think you're gonna get on even footing with me by cutting down speed's, well, speed. It allows Cinder to reach the finish line first, I'll give you that. Oh, we had to lose. You, who do you think you are? I ain't losing next time. I'm gonna use the inn to heal, mainly to get rid of that paralysis that I've been stuffed with. Make things a little less troublesome and tedious for me. I still got these 3. I'll fight you first. Bonjour! Did you know my Pokemon and I are très bien? I don't understand French. I don't think I can lose ever now. I'll show you my aggressive style. Challenge accepted. I can see how this would be a little tough. But I'm sure with Speed and Cinder being fast, they can outrun these two and win the battle for me. Or I could go into a second turn. Hopefully I don't have to worry about too much. Really sweet. Whatever. Come on, Speed. No! We gotta get rid of. Thank you! I was worried you were gonna use a water type move like a bubble, but you're going after Speed? Huh? Okay. Not complaining. I think Cinder will be level... I think both of my Pokemon will be level 22 by the time we finish these last couple fights. I played things too aggressively. You using me as the aggressive style of play? This can't be. Fetine's fortune telling his reputation of never being wrong. Until now. 2 fights in the square to go, and then we can move on to the building. Yeah, you know, the building. The news building. Forgot you had Bite. Retro. Houndour might be in a tough spot right now. If we could get rid of the Bagon, that'll make things a teensy bit easier. Or Murkrow goes out first, okay. '22. I didn't realize this guy would have such the backup. Okay, free turn for me. I think I win. It's one move to get in. I underestimated you. I thought you were just a kid. Never underestimate anybody. Looks can be deceiving. Not bad. Won't be this way next time. Just you wait and see, my friend. I can't wait to see your strength improve for our rematch. Eventually. I think you're the last one. This is Duel Square. We live by tradition. No need for greetings. We battle. You know, I think that's the generic rule for Pokemon. When two trainers' eyes connect, they battle. Of course, not every single one of them has to battle, but that's just the generic rule when roaming around in the games and on the field and whatnot. But this is just towns and areas, not necessarily fields. Speed might break level 23 by the end of this. How is Cinder not one-hitting these things? I'll have to gang up on the monkey. Gang up on the monkey! Gang up on the monkey! Ooh, ooh, ding, dang, what about the bing bang? Yeah, Speed's definitely gonna break the level 23 at the end of this fight, especially with the Dunsparce out. Your attack missed, Speed! You were not the one with the accuracy drop. Your attack missed! Finally you get it this time! In case Speed somehow misses, which he doesn't, that's because just in case Speed somehow misses, Fan Attack will finish the job. Speed has 69 HP. I'm sure he's gonna be in the back going like, or something when he sees this at some point. It's like, well, I have 69 HP or something like that. Sorry, I just like poking fun at my best friend like that. But that takes care of Duel Square. I didn't count on losing. What a surprise. If anyone demands battle here, you shouldn't complain. That's the rule here. That's the rule of Pokemon in general. And if we cross this bridge, we get over here. There was once a town ruled by Sephiroth beneath the cliffs here. The town was just called the Under. I remember that location. When Sephiroth's hold over the town was broken, the Under citizens moved out into the sunlight. I'm one of them. OMBS's Nett is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting into the abandoned town site. It's kind of sad to see my hometown get like that. I guess it's just like a relic of the past or something. But I can kind of see why people would, whoa, my name's Rocket. I'm warming up right now. Could I get you to clear the way? People. I don't know what that guy's problem was like, hey, get out of my way. I'm working here. And I'm like, you're not doing anything. Just walking back and forth. If you're on a jog, there's more of a trail than just back and forth. There's this bridge on the whole town, and heck, the whole region. Don't just leave one straight line as your workload. This is the OMBS building. There have been too many shady people hanging around lately. I'm keeping an eye on things to keep those sorts of bad elements out. Looking pretty snazzy for a building. Welcome to OMBS. All visitors are free to wander the building and see our network in operation. My name's Meg, and I'm the official guide.
True.
And this room is just my friend. Isn't it cute? To you, maybe. We broadcast TV signals all across the Ori region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. This used to be a abandoned building with just nothing but hallways and Colosseum. And they really fixed up this place. And look, pictures on the wall. Did you kind of take a tour of the place too? I've been here lots of times. It used to be called the Kids Grid headquarters before. I heard it was started by a bunch of kids. Isn't that cool? Photos of us. Let's see. Photos of Ludicolo, Pikachu, Swampert. What about these two? If we could tell. Swampert. I want to say that one's an Entei. I may be wrong. Oh no, that's not Entei. That's far from it. That's a Groudon. An Entei and a Groudon look nothing alike. What am I thinking? A picture of an Entei on the wall when it's clearly a Groudon right here. I'm so dumb. We're getting news reports from all over like we always do. Our reporters are keeping busy. Hottest story right now is the one of the Pokespot. Wild Pokemon story. It's become quite the craze. OMBS was founded by Second Nett, and it's now the biggest network in all of Ori. Nowadays, Sec handles the business side, while Nett access the cheap in engineering and technology. Oh, sorry, maybe that was a little complicated, but feel free to wander and look around. Oh, hey, it's the Razzle Dazzle duo. My name is Razzle. I've been chosen to dance during the opening of a new program. I'm ecstatic, but I'm really nervous too. What should I do? I'm Dazzle. Aren't I the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing in front of the show's little title logo, and we have to show at our very best. Ah, I got them spinning out of sync. Take that, girls. You're no longer in sync. Razzle and Dazzle are a hot new idol group duo from Gatian Port. Watch that be Splatoon 4's idols, Razzle and Dazzle. They can sing, they can dance, they can even perform magical stunts. I can clearly see these two being the idols to Splatoon 4. Maybe in Cephalopod form, but I could see two people with the name Razzle and Dazzle as the idols to Splatoon 4. Hi, welcome to OMBS. The name's Sec. I'm supposed to be in charge here. Glad to meet you. Started by the kids 5 years ago during the Shadow Incident, a tiny network has grown it to this day. I operate the place with my partner, Nett. I'm gonna take partner as a business partner. We're convinced that reporting to unvarnished truth will be the good of peace and justice. Anyways, did you want me for something? You're kidding. Sephiroth's using the desert lab again? Understood. Take that data ROM and show it to Nett right away. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information stored on it. Now, I have no idea where he is. But chances are, much like a king of a castle, the ruler has to be on the top.
Where my mommy is.
Okay, that was a terrible impression of a little girl.
Please, can you help me find my mommy? Yay, thank you. I wonder where my mommy went.
The little girl joined your party. Still a better partner than Jovi. We're going live. Cue! We bring you a special news bulletin. We interrupt this broadcast with some breaking news. Professor Krane, the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Krane had been held captive in Cypress Desert Research Facility, which was widely believed to have been abandoned. Reports say that Professor Krane was rescued by a lone teen. This incident is evidence that Cypher has... Okay, so I was wrong about part 1 of this kid being 10. He's a teenager. The incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. Thanks for watching. I'm Ansha, and you're up to date. Great work, Ansha! Ansha's looking great like she always does. It might be hard to imagine, but when Ansha was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her. She's become our top newscaster. There's absolutely no question about that these days. Hey girl, I'm Ansha, a newscaster here at OMBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls, but still, I find this job to be fulfilling. That's nice. You work and overcome your fears. This door's locked. I guess the door's saying, it's locked. Well, that's just not nice. Locking a door like that, keeping Beefle from coming in. It must be hiding a secret. She's building. Okay, the girl won't let me leave the building until I find her mother. That is something. I was just checking something on my phone real quick. Because I thought I got something, but I was wrong. Here, can't you see that a lady is getting ready? Please do not come any closer. I'm not even anywhere near you. Man, is she slow. How long is she going to keep me waiting? Grr. I'm supposed to be out covering a story with the oldest veteran reporter, but she takes forever and getting ready every time. The day will be done at this rate. Keeping information as data is fine, but I also like seeing it kept in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages, then go read a book. Chest. Hey, we can't have you wander around here. It's not safe. Go on. Out you go. This is where we keep sets and props. We can't have you getting hurt in your so out you go, alright. Then why is this Wait, Dill County's being purified already? That was fast! I've been told by Nett to not allow anyone through. He's working right now. Huh? You came from the lab, but I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, yes, this person says he's coming from the HQ lab. Oh, yes, I was expecting him. Please, let him through. Oh, sure thing. I'll let him through. Now, please, Nett's waiting inside. Now, is this Nett? Oh, okay, Nett's the one in the chair. Glad to meet you. Nett's over there. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Michael, right? I'm Nett. And this is Bit. He's my friend and an invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. Oh, I heard you were coming alone. Did you bring your little sister with you? No, this girl just came along with me. I'm trying to help her find her lost mother. She probably fell out of the cuckoo nest. We heard from Professor Krane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit. But now's not the time to be wasting chatting. Let's see the data that the professor called about. Handed over the data ROM. I deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Okay. I think it's going to take some time for me to check out the content of this data ROM. Can you wait while I do that? Hey, Nett, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out with visiting Dukin and one of his Pokespots to file a story about the wild Pokemon. Since he's got free time, why not have him go visit Dukin as well? Hey, that's good. Good suggestion. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It wouldn't hurt to go look, you know. Oh, yes, may I have your PDA number? I'll contact as soon as they find anything out. And is this essentially like giving this random kid your phone number? Thank you. I'll try to start this as quickly as possible. By the way, where is our news team? I think they're at the Rock Pokey spot. That is quite a ways away from here. You guys will be figuring out stuff by the time I get over there. With how far away that is from Pyrite. Go out to the Pokespot and wait for me to call. Who knows? You might find yourself some wild Pokemon. Wild Pokemon is a really cool addition in this game compared to Colosseum. So it adds to your limited options, albeit a little bit. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on air soon, but Candy hasn't come back yet. Is that... Are you trying to pronounce... Were you trying to spell her name as C-A-N-D-Y? But you butchered it and spelled K-A-N-D-E-E. Because I believe Candy and Candy have the same pronunciation, even if it's different spelling. But one has like the sweet, sugary contents that you put in your mouth as a treat. Whereas the other, I don't even know what candy but the K is. Me. Candy, sweetheart. Sweethearts are candies. Yes. That's making that girl sound with the mommy thing just. Oh, am I so glad to see you? I was worried about you. You seem to just disappear. I'm sorry, Bumby. I went out of your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. Okay, I'll stop. Hey there, be here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. Do I get anything? Sincerely, thank you. This is a small token of my appreciation. Okay, that's actually very helpful. A soothe bell. Candy has to go into the studio to tape a music program. I'm sure it'll be aired soon, and when it is, I hope you'll tune in and listen to the sing. When I was lost, I felt really lonesome. I'm so glad we found you. Thank you, too. Is that woman next door gone? So I could get to that chest filing, or is she still there since the cameraman's kind of not there anymore? I just realized when I went in the elevator. She was blocked. She was guarding a revive. Well then. Now, are some of these doors open? Nope, still locked. And since it's down here, let me talk to you. I'm hoping to put together a new Pokemon battle program and gather information. I'm trying to decide on the star. Since Pokemon battle, I suppose the legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. But you know, let's go check out these Pokespots as we were recommended. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. You're okay on that score? I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so we'll always be ready for him when he blows his top. I had to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. Huh? Looks like we got an email. Is it the boss? Let's see. You two come back right now, it says. Oh, gosh darn it, sounds like he's fumbling. He might dock us dinner again. You better scoot back. Well, so much for this radar. It's not much use that the boss is going to page us by email. Man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? You walk the way of crime, you walk the life with the decisions you make. These guys played a bit of a role in the game 5 years ago to get them inside this position where they're not exactly in the most ideal as one way to word it. The electricity generated by this windmill powers the Colosseum and OMBS, among other places. If the gears don't break or get stolen, the windmill is an infinite source of energy. The gears are... Oh, for 35 years I have spun these gears. I cannot sing. Oh, what's this with you youngsters? Do you want to spin gears too? Wahaha, not to disappoint you, but this isn't the job that anyone could just pick up. Give it another 25 years to come back. Wahaha! By then you'll have been gear spinning for 60 years. And going by when this game released, already 20 of those years have come around, so Michael technically has to wait another 5 more years. So in 2030, he should be able to have a job spinning gears. Assuming he still wants to do that as like a nearly 40-year-old. Since Ancha said he's a teen, and 25 years in the future, he should be in his late teen, mid to late teen, he's right now and it should be in his teens, but 25 years time he should be in his late 30s, early 40s. Wow, that's just kind of serendipitous to think about. Hello people, it's time for Pulty's fast break report, not fast breaking. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today we're visiting Dookie, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Duke is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pyrite. Duke, is this the Pokespot that you discovered? Hello, Duke here, and yeah, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years, I toiled, snatch and sleep only grudgingly, to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is that true? Yeah, one shouldn't let the details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty? It's Pulty! Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone else to demonstrate? Oh, you there! Perfect timing, kid! You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. Deep trouble, bad trouble. Your makeup is running from your sweat. It's a large tray. She's made up for holding something. I meant to talk to her here, not the tray. Oh, you should consider yourself lucky. Dukin himself will show you how in person. Oh, wait, mate. Not over there. I need you right this way, between me and Betty, right? It's Pulty! Alright, my friend. Let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. First and above all else, you need these Dukin brand Pokesnacks. Here, I'll give you some. 10 Pokesnacks. Alright, my friend. Lay those snacks out on the plate there. Now go on. I'm gonna place 9 snacks for a reason. Very good, mate. That's how you do it. See something special? I see a certain shape in these Pokesnacks here. Much like a pizza with one slice gone, you can see a shape of Pac-Man in these snacks when you put 9 of them down. I guess they just make like a giant cheese wheel or something? Still really cool that we have a Pac-Man cameo in a Pokemon game. It's not Pac-Man, but it's still a Pac-Man-esque shape reference. It's really cool. When you've laid out the Pokesnacks, leave the area. Eventually all Pokemon come along. Just you wait. The more snacks you lay, the longer the Pokemon stay to eat, making it that much easier to catch. This is important. I made my spot monitor. This, I'm sure you'll agree, is truly something awesome. My goodness, you developed this device yourself? Yeah, one should get away with the details getting away with the story. Isn't that right, Betty? It's Pulty! By the way, Dookie, can you tell us what the spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked. My spot monitor is a dandy. It lets you know what's happening at any Pokespot wherever you are in the world. Here, my friend, as my thanks for hearing me out patiently, I'll make you a gift of this too. We got another app on our PDA, the Spot Monitor. Sick. Alright, now you're set. Now when a wild Pokemon appears in any Pokespot, your spot monitor will spot and alert you. I found 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west of here. That's a lot closer to Pyrite than this spot is. Use these Pokespots to catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate. Wait, are these Pokesnacks blocks of wedges of cheese, or slices of a cake or a pie, or... I've always wondered, what the heck are these Pokesnacks? Let me make sure, let me put it to just one so we could get an idea. What do you guys think that is? Is that a slice of cake, a wedge of cheese, or something else entirely? I'm curious as to whoops, wrong emo. I'm curious as to your inputs on this one. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a slice of a cake or pie, a wedge of cheese, or something else entirely? That's just the impression I get out of it. It's like a cake with some white lines in the middle of it. Or is it like yellow, or what kind of cheese is yellow and white? I can't think of any cheese that's that's a lot like this. So I'm gonna go with, it's kind of designed like a cracker crust with white vanilla filling in the middle, and maybe some vanilla breading or cake. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like this. I'm thinking of this as like as a white cake with white filling, as a white vanilla cake with white filling and a cracker crust. That kind of looks like a slice of cheese. And it's got a bit of a cracker thing on the top. That's just what I get out of looking out of this thing. You guys may be a better judge of this than I am, but that's just what I think by looking at these snacks. Alright, let me put 3 back on here, and then we'll get to the next Pokespot, which is an oasis! An oasis in the desert. Are you sure this place ain't a mirage? Oh, it's you! You're the lad who helped us on the news show. Man, that was quite a bit on my throat. I'm sorry. Thanks much, mate. Not thanks much. I'm not surprised you came out to a place like this. It must mean you're really seriously interested in wild Pokemon. That's marvelous. This makes it all worthwhile my teaching you, I mean. So, you understand, lad, lover of wild Pokemon. I have some information that you'll find to be special. But my friend, I also have a special favor to ask. Fair deal, right? Sure? Yeah! Thank you kindly. You see, there are some Pokemon that rarely show up to Pokespots. Trapinch, Surska, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it, trying to catch these 3. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon, mate. Is Dukin secretly British? Because he says mate a lot. Counting on you, mate. I've got to be on my way now. Oops, mustn't forget. I promised I'd give you some special information, didn't I? If you go all the way to the northeast, there's a Pokespot that's hard to find since it's inside a cave. Just outside Mount Battle. That's my favorite of the Pokespots. You gotta go see it. Well, I guess I should be going on my way. Real pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I'll be heading back to Pyrite. Come visit whenever you like. Let us meet again, mate. Adios. Yeah, I seriously think Dookie is part British with him saying mate all the time. Kind of like me. Although I am not British. I'm slowly being turned into a Brit thanks to my friends like Speed. Speed the Jolteon will be impressed I am becoming British. Okay, here on the map, it looks like slices of cheese. Whereas, like, on the thing itself, it looks like cake. Slices of cake. That's what I get out of it. Oh, it's these 2 again. What do you figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put some down roots somewhere. Don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says. You'll get Team Meyer B up together one day, and we'll own the Pokemon of the world. Sure. Do you really think we could pull off something like that? Actually, before I get too far, let me go get my Delcatty out of the PC from the lab. The abandoned lab. Since it's right here. I have no reason to be here otherwise. I just want to get my Delcatty. Because I kind of know because I know what's coming up, and I'd rather be prepared for it. That kind of 3 Pokespots have different icons, slightly. I mean, Rock and Cave look near identical. It's just different coloring and shading of the plate. Whereas Oasis is kind of easy to tell the way they look, the way it looks. Boss! Oh, it's just a kid. Don't sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I got my radar. We'll know what the boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. The Raider's got something. It's the boss! Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the best villain from Pokemon Colosseum. As he moonwalks his way into the scene with the ultimate-looking afro. Oh, hey, my pussy! Have you rounded a Pokemon like I wanted? Music! Oh, I sense the pleasing scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trader with woods. How about you get it with the joy of a pussy? Be one of us, and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon from around the world. Well, I hear your mouth say it, but your heart's not in it. I can't divide that. It's a big decision. You need to think hard before you choose a life of crime. So tell me, will you join my pussy? I really wanted to be part of this guy's group when I first saw him, because, like, joining up with the best villain in the previous game, heck yeah, I want that. But when he says that you need to think before a life of crime, maybe go, oh, this game's forcing you to say no. Why even give us the option to choose yes or no if the game's gonna force us to pick no anyway? Oh, I thought you'd say that. Well, the game kind of forced us to say no. You always had the smell to me. You see that you would be our enemy. It's not the first time you're meeting me. How would you know my smell if we only not even met for like 30 seconds? How do I deal with the threat? It is to nip it while it's a bud yet. Oh, I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense. Wow, let music play. And much like Mirror B says, let the music indeed play, because this battle theme is wickedly sick, and I love it. I argue it's one of my favorite battle themes in the Pokemon series. Can't you not get behind me on this one? This is one wicked sick battle theme. Alright, we just have to gang up on the Lumbres and then they're gonna go down. This could be a problem. Speed, Cinder, we gotta get rid of these guys. Wow, nice crit. Was not prepared for the crit. And hey, we have a shadow Pokemon being this Voltorb. If you did not go with Jolteon for your Eevee, this Voltorb is a pretty good alternative. It's fast, it's powerful, and eventually it blows itself up. I know, very strategic. This thing attacks by blowing itself up eventually. But yeah, Voltorb, it's fast, it hits hard. Very, very handy. Because Voltorb would normally outspeed a lot of things, but Jolteon kind of still outspeeds it. Is Lovrina to get rid of Houndour? Bye, Cinder. Well, I'm kind of glad I brought back up. I'm really glad I brought back up now. Attracted Shockwave? Why would you teach your Delcatty Shockwave? Just heard this utensil coming down on a plate in the other room, and I'm like, is that normal? Because it sounded a little rounder, longer and louder compared to normal. And we got Voltorb. A lot easier than I was expecting. My rhythm. I just can't. No, I just can't do it. And with that, Voltorb is now a part of the party. For now. Oh, you make me so angry. I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see. One of these days, with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape. There's something on the ground. Okay, this game's not letting me leave until I pick this thing up. Meyer radar. It came with instructions. To Trudley. This is how the radar works. When you're finished reading, get rid of this. This radar shows you where Meyer B, that is, the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar, and it'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask me where the boss is when he's not on radar. You know how mysterious he can be. He's... who knows where he goes off to, probably getting Pokemon or something. Somewhere far away out of the transmitter's range. From Folly. Read instructions again? No, I don't need to read this a second time. As much as I love reading, I kinda can't do that. Mailco! Michael, I haven't completed the analysis of the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypress Plains. Come right away. We must discuss this in person. Would it be so important that you had to drag me out in person to tell me the news? I guess, to be fair, if you were to send it through a email or something, someone else could read it, and that could be a problemo. So I get Nett's point on it needs to be discussed in person. Well, Voltorb comes with the magnets, so... better way to power up your electric type moves. Alright, I need to revive Cinder. And since Delcatty's already in my party, I might as well purify her. Even though she spent all that time in the purification chamber and got, like, what, one battle? Purify my kitty cat. Delcatty now has secret power and Sweet Kiss. Interesting moveset of Secret Power, Sweet Kiss, Attract, and Shockwave. Not the moveset I would put on my Delcatty, but interesting moves. Not the moves I put on my Delcatty, but interesting moveset. It's pretty much all TMs and egg moves. Can Delcatty learn Sweet Kiss by natural means? By natural means, I mean by leveling up. Even if it's as a skitty. Let's see. So I can have multiple Pokemon going in the Purify Chamber. I might as well just get some of these going. I did not mean to do that. I meant to get a second set going. That fills up a second chamber in the second set of the Purification Chamber. Nice. We'll just have to play Nett's game and see what he wants before we decide what we're gonna do next. We visited all the Pokespots and you know, I'm doing this just in case something does go wrong. Nett wants to see me, so let's go to OMBS and see what is up. This guy's strangely not here. Something's up. There's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg hostage. They take Meg, but not her Shroomish? Why is that thing still here? Oops. You're not going this way. It's kind of the only way I can go. For seeing Cypher Peons here in this building. Oh, I really like this background. But seeing Cypher Peons in this building, yeah, Cypher is here. They probably are after that data ROM. Whatever's on that data ROM is so well protected that they don't want anyone else to find out about it. But here's the question. How the heck did they find out that Nett has it? Maybe Lovrina realized it when she got so far into the lab that she left it behind and realized it was gone by the time she got back or something? I don't know, I'm just making hypothetical guesses, and she had her, had more Cypher people go after the data disk, and then eventually they found out about Nett. A bunch of hypothetical scenarios are like, how the heck could they find out all of this? which eventually led to them going, Nett has it, after him in Pyrite Town. I don't know what made them go realizing where that data ROM went when nobody saw me take it. It's a hypothetical scenario, I know. By a punk like you? Ugh. Well, Rhett, just got wrecked. Hey, I finally came up with the fat pun for another trainer inside this game. It only took me like, what, 2.5 streams to do it? Well, 2 and a part of a third. After the guy from the very beginning? It's locked from this side. Meg! That came and took Meg! Nett, Meg is Nett's younger sister. You know, she's the receptionist. You've seen her, right? You just grabbed her and hustled upstairs with them in the elevator. Oh no! We got to go save her. This guy get behind me in the elevator. You look mystified, don't you? You don't know how I managed to be in the elevator with you, do you? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself up flat against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength. Not bad, huh? I demand your respect, and now I've got No! You have my respect! You have my respect! I don't know anyone that could just sit on the ceiling of a tiny little elevator like that and waited for me to show up in the elevator just to come down, all sneaky-like, kind of like Spider-Man does, and then just go peekaboo and just kind of go on my shoulder when I'm walking out the elevator, go like, hi, I'm behind you. This guy has my respect. I don't know anyone that can sit up on top of a ceiling like that other than Spider-Man. Orkin has my respect. I don't know if the tapping kind of came... I have no idea if the tapping came through in the mic and all that, but I did a tap on the microphone, like how people go bzz, bzz, bzz to test the mic and whatnot. But I don't know if the mic actually picked that up or not when I did the tapping on my mic to do the whole tapping on the shoulder thing. It did it for dramatic effect if it actually worked. If it didn't, oh well, there's always next time. And hey, it's the one Pokemon to be a shadow in both Colosseum and XD. Amakihita. Excuse me. That has to be going after speed, because we'll count ours a dark type, and psychic moves do nothing on dark types. Oh dear. No! Cannot believe I defeated a Oh! Thinking crit, man! I cannot believe it! I cannot believe that! We actually defeated Pokemon from this guy! Well, we finally find out what happens if I accidentally defeat a Shadow Pokemon from someone that owns it. Oh, I'm a little annoyed, but it's kind of funny at the same time. did the elevator have to stop on this floor? The Makihita fled somewhere. Well, you guys know that fire radar I just picked up not too long ago? If in the event we accidentally KO a shadow Pokemon, it says here, snag failed. When that mirror radar goes off, we'll see it very soon. It'll give a noise saying, hey, Meyer B is around somewhere. We find him, we battle him, and he'll have Shadow Pokemon that we accidentally have KO'd. So, there are second chances to get these Shadow Pokemon if we, for some reason, accidentally knock them out on the first fight. They just run off to BRB and we fight them again sometime later. So, not all hope is lost. So that means you'll get to hear that BRB battle theme over and over and over and over. Maybe not over and over and over, but you'll hear it more than just 2, maybe 3 times in the game. Since he acts as that second chance for these Shadow Pokemon if you accidentally get rid of them on their first attempt. I really do like that. Whereas like in Colosseum, if you accidentally defeat the Shadow Pokemon in the first fight, you would, for 90% of the Shadow Pokemon, have to wait until a rematch with that trainer again in the post-game. So if you like accidentally defeat the first Shadow Pokemon, you're going to be waiting a very long time for a second chance at it. And those things don't scale in level. So what you're going to be fighting a very low Pokemon by the time you're like level 50 plus, and you'll be one-hitting it again at that point. So it's like, yeah, they made it a lot more fairer to have extra chances at Shadows in XD compared to Colosseum. So I really do like that whole thing about how they made second chances at Shadows a lot more tolerable compared to Colosseum. Why they roll on the floor when they lose? Don't ask me. It's a pretty creative losing animation for the male peons, for the male Cypher peons at least, and 3 Hexagon Brothers. Oh my gosh, it's a Vulpix! And it's a Shadow. We need to get this Vulpix. I am not knocking out a second Shadow Pokemon right away again. Vulpix is cute. I'd raise this Vulpix, but we already have Cinder on our team. So we already have our fire type, but Vulpix is so cute! I'm sorry for fanboying over Vulpix like this, guys. Vulpix is just the most adorable. It's one of the most adorable looking Pokemon in my eyes, and just seeing you can own one, it's so much easiness is just like, oh, this is adorable to me. This'll take care of... Yep, that'll get rid of Dustox for completely. Vulpix is just so cute. I doubt the Shadow Hole's gonna do anything. Sure, I can't escape, but do I really have any backup? No, I do not. Let's get if I do Thundershock again, it's gonna crit and get rid of it. Whatever, I'll try a Thundershock at the... trying to weaken it and paralyze it. You're mine, Vulpix! Come on, come to me, please! No! I need to get this Vulpix. I need to save him. Oh dear. Cinder's in trouble. Potion. Full heal. Potion on Cinder. Come on. Second time's the charm, yeah? Yes, couple pics. Got the adorable I got the adorable Necessity pics. I'm done messing around, Messin. You're a little kid. You should lighten up. Hey, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a much better job coming up with names with puns for these trainer names. We're done messing around, Messin. So I hope you don't miss me. Vulpix joined the party. Aww. I want to take a look at this Vulpix real quick. Flash Fire. I don't think Vulpix has it. Does Vulpix have any other abilities? I'm checking Cerebi if it has any other abilities this generation. Oh, it only has Flash Fire. Okay. This Vulpix is level 18. Shadow Wave and Shadow Hold. Okay, it doesn't have... Upon whatever it has when I get Purify it, it may have a nice array of moves by the time I level it up, but that's if I decide to raise this Vulpix. But now that begs the question. Do I keep Cinder or go to Vulpix? Cinder's been around for a little bit, and it would just be wrong to dump her out. I think that helps my team. Yes, it does. I'm pretty darn tough, I tell you. Be ready to be creed. Low bar? Does this mean this guy has a low bar to clear? I'll see what this Vulpix has when I purify it. I honestly don't remember its moves. I'll see what the Vulpix has when I purify it. And wow, that was quick. Yanma. I forgot how fast Niesel can be. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you're fast, but dang quick attack. Skull. Oh, we could catch a Dust Skull. I mean, Dust Skull would also be really cool. Dust Skull is a really cool addition since it evolves into Dust Clubs, and it's fortunate that it doesn't get its second evolution in this game because Dust Noir doesn't exist until Diamond and Pearl, which would make Dust Skull very, very helpful. But Dust Clubs is also a very, very useful asset. It is a giant tank. It gets pressure. So yeah, Dust Skull is meant to be a giant tank. So it's really nice having a beast in the form of Dust Skull through the form of a tank. Sure, it can't do much now, but it can levitate. It doesn't hit the hardest, but it definitely can take a lot of hits. And when it evolves, it becomes an even bigger force to reckon with. Its giant brute force and attack comes from the form of Dust Noir. Which, if Dust Noir did exist, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be around. But I'm not complaining. Oh dear, Shadow Wave. I mean, like, look. That Dust Skull did not do much damage in the grand scheme to Speed or Cinder. So it's not winning any awards in the damage department. Ooh, Cinder's level 24. I was afraid I was gonna knock out that Duskull very quickly, and I'd be like, no, not again. Oh dear, it's burned. If I don't do something now, that Duskull is gonna be defeated. Let's try a Pokeball. It's in the red, it's burnt, it's on fire. Surely this means I have to catch it on the first try, right? Right? Haha! Dun dun. What's going on here? What's a guy like you doing here? Alright, we got Duskull. Oh wait, Cinder's evolving? Already? I thought you evolved much later! This is making me more convinced to keep Cinder on the team. I did not think Houndoom would be this soon. I thought it was much later. Evolution kinda caught me off guard. I'm sorry, Vulpix, but I'm probably gonna have to stick with Cinder for this one. This Duskull, yeah. Yeah, this Duskull, look at its defenses. It's gonna be it's a tank. And if it doesn't look like that now, it is definitely gonna be that once it evolves. Duskull is level 19. Unknown nature. I'm gonna check the IVs for Duskull, see if it's got anything special going for it. This Duskull has quite a good... Oh, that is so gonna be helpful. This Duskull has 18 to 23 IVs and HP. And it might have a pretty good, it's definitely got good HP, so this thing is gonna be a tank to carry around, and I like it. I like the looks. I like where this is going. I like where this Duskull is going. This Duskull is gonna be my tank. I'm gonna hold on to this Duskull. For now, though, Vulpix is gonna go into the pure... Whoops, sorry, I forgot this guy's laying on the right side. For now, though, I'm gonna put Vulpix inside the purified chamber. And hopefully I can try my luck. On whenever that Makihita does decide to return. Ooh, not Cinder. I mean, I had planned from the beginning to incorporate this Duskull into my team, but knowing it's gonna be like this has me all the more excited to carry this one. Once we find out this Duskull's nature, I'll know for sure if its attack is gonna be up there too. But I already don't expect this Duskull to be doing too much in damage. Oh, Michael. These guys suddenly came here and then they were really mean. I tried to stop them, but... Hold it, I can't let you get past here. Dapper and Flappy? Alright, Duskull, it's your first battle. I'm not expecting the best, but let's see what you can do. Okay, you're fast. I mean, I'm not too surprised. It's a cadaver this thing is fighting. Is Duskull gonna lose its first fight? She just barely holds on! And you take out the cadaver, get in. And speed leveled up. I think I'm gonna heal Duskull. I don't trust when I'm fighting. But if it's a Vigoroth, I think I'm going to... That thing is probably not going to be able to land a finger on Duskull, so... Let's see if we can keep that Vigoroth out here. Well, critical hit. Oh, hey, it's a Ralts, which is a Shadow Pokemon. Oh, and this guy has a Levitate. Oh, never mind. Not Levitate. It traced my Levitate. It traced my Levitate. Oops. And that's going after speed. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, the focus energy gave you more chances of a crit. Come on, Speed, hang in there, buddy. Nice crit. I'm scared whatever I do with Speed's gonna knock out the Ralts. That thing is so weak. Plus, Duskull's attack is gonna do next to nothing. Shadow Wave on a Shadow Pokemon is not gonna do a lot of damage with, combined with Duskull's already pretty poor attack stat. I'm not expecting the catch to work, but we could try. Hey, I'm somehow proven wrong. I catch Ralts on the first attempt. This is not right. Well, I'm not going inside that room just yet. It is where we need to go. Those creeps suddenly showed up and drove me away from my lookout spot. Oops, who cares about that? The creeps took back hostage and helped her to this room. You're strong, aren't you? Please, help Bag. We got our shadow Pokemon for this area, aside from the one the boss is gonna give. Let's put Cinder in the front with Duskull. Alright. And now to start fighting all these trainers in here. This will be a good way to keep Cinder and Speed at about the same level. I'm surprised my spot monitor has still not gone off yet. Despite all those snacks being in the... Did I put down snacks in those areas? Yeah, I did. How's that thing not triggered yet? We're just gonna wait for the spot monitor to go off, and then we'll see what wild Pokemon do show up at the Pokespots, and then go from there. I'm not expecting too much otherwise. Actually, I better keep Ralts in my party. Never, ever keep a Shadow Pokemon inside the PC if I can help it. There isn't much of a response, and yeah, we gotta play a waiting game for... Alright, all of you, listen up. Everybody has to remain silent and quiet, calm and quiet here. No funny stuff. If anyone tries to get out, there will be serious consequences. Get it? Huh? You're acting mighty suspicious. Not me. You are the one being suspicious, McCore. The fact I have a Houndoom this early honestly still amazes me. I mean, I knew Houndour evolved into Houndoom, but I'm like, this early? Feint Attack on the Grimer. Being as Speed and Cinder are now evolved, both of them are going to be doing a lot of damage, and I like it. I gotta think of a nickname to give my Duskull when I do purify it. All the nicknames I came up with for a Duskull are for a boy, but this is a girl. What am I supposed? I'm like, none of these names are gonna work. This Duskull's a girl. I can't use any of these nicknames like Shadow or Grim or Reaper or anything like that. Like, those are all nicknames for a boy, but this is a girl. I'll figure out something. You're tougher than that security guard at the entrance. I guess you got him on a sneak attack or something. I don't know. Finally! Actually, which spot's the one being activated? The cave. Alright, so something's going on at the cave. To the cave! Now, as of right now, we don't have all that many Pokesnap. Oh, another one! Jeez, there's a lot of tension going on at the Rock. We better hurry to the Rock. Okay, all three. All three are being in use right now. I guess it pays off for the long wait for each of them. Normally I would ask, guys, which one do you want me to go to first? But seeing as it's going hyper crazy at the Rock, I'm going to save this game real quick so nothing bad happens. We're going to go to the Rock first. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see how wild Pokemon operate in this game! And behold! Our first impression of a wild Pokemon is a Munchlax? My first wild Pokemon is a Munchlax! Oh no, don't you do that! I take my eyes off you 1 second, and off you run like this. Oh, no, no, you ate these Pokesnacks, didn't you? Oh, you naughty child. I told you harshly enough to never touch what doesn't belong to you. Oh, you glutton. The Pokesnacks that were here, were they yours? I'm so sorry. I'll replace all the snacks you lost. And that's not much. Here's something for your trouble. Energy powder? You see, I'm an herbalist. I was retired, but I got the urge again to carry on as I had before. I think I was in something like that once. Not herbalist, but retirement then coming back. And so I've been traveling all over, collecting greens for my trade. I am terribly sorry to have caused you trouble. I will talk sense to this Glenn, so please accept my apology. Here, you apologize too. Munch. I'll sell my wares at the Pokemon Mart of Getty and Port. If you visit the port, please come by and see us. Now, please excuse us. What a first impression of wild Pokemon, am I right, guys? Alright, let's try this again. So, where do you guys think I should go? The Oasis or the Rock? Where should I check first? All three have been activated, but I had to take care of the Rock real quick. Oasis Pokespot or K Pokespot. I'm going to the Oasis first. Okay, I'll stop. Although I did that quite terribly. Full 12! I should also point out, this battle theme is probably the most random for any wild Pokemon battle theme. It's like we're going home on the range or something with this one. I don't even remember what the heck Phanpy would know at this point. I was about to say, how can you tackle a ghost, but I forgot you did Odor Sleuth, so... Carry on! This Duskull doesn't have exactly the best attack stat, so... Let's try one more time. Go, Pokeball! And we call Fanfi. Thank you for giving that for me, Google. Because I was like, trying to think of a nickname for Fanfi, and like, what's the name of the elephant in Winnie the Pooh? I knew an elephant came in recent years, and I was trying to remember the name of it. I'm not going to use this Fanfi, but I'm going to nickname it Lumpy, based off of that elephant in Winnie the Pooh. Lumpy joined the party. And Voltorb is ready for purification. Lastly, Decave. Hopefully we'll get a better example of what the rock spot has, contrary to just getting a, not Makihita, Munchlax there again. They both start with an M, I'll give it that. Level 11?! So with all these wild Pokemon being very low level. You might need to buy more Pokeballs. I do like the Pokespot concept. It's wild Pokemon a little differently, and at least they're a fixed encounter, contrary to there being random. Well, I say they're a fixed encounter, but when they spawn is at random, but once the monitor goes off, I believe it's fixed as to whatever it is. And in a way, that lady and her Munchlax gave me an extra 10 Pokesnacks to place around. So I have 20 compared to the initial 10. So that makes it a nice start for getting stuff inside these Pokespots. Let's purify this Voltorb and then get... Wow, Vulpix is already almost done! You can see what I mean by when I say the purification chamber is a lot faster than just carrying these Pokemon on hand. Because Vulpix is already almost purified, and we've been carrying Duskull on hand. That is incredible, of how fast this whole thing went. Voltorb knows Mirror Coat? Okay. Alright, let me put you guys in a separate box. Now we just gotta play a waiting game for Makihita to show up. And whatever other wild Pokemon do decide to spawn. I definitely think the wild Pokemon's probably gonna be something we'll be paying attention to for the rest of this stream and maybe the one next week. Depends upon how lucky we get with the encounters and how fast they go and all that. You just gotta play a waiting game for this, thing with the mirror radar. So it could be a bit of a wait. Hey, that door's finally open, which leads to Ethers. Ancha, you're a doll. I see your pretty face on TV all the time. But you know, you're a lot prettier in person than on TV. Well, what? Who are you? I'm getting Ancha's autograph. You stay out of this. You don't look like you're going after an autograph, but more of like a workplace harassment. Just Duskull. Yes, we have Duskull's nature. I forgot to heal. Timid? Timid is plus speed, lower physical attack. Not the best Duskull in the world, but fine. Timid is plus speed, lower physical attack. Not the nature I want on this Duskull, but fine. I think this Rhyhorn's gonna be a bigger threat, so get rid of it. Maybe Duskull finished the job? It's been a hot minute since I've had a Shadow Pokemon on my team. I mean, now that we have the Purification Chamber, the Shadow Pokemon we're going to be having in our party is going to be a little more spaced out. And that is perfectly okay. Wonder why they're just targeting Duskull rather than going over the Cinder. It's gotta be one of those things I do wonder sometimes. Your last line of defense is a coughing. Excuse me, I'm coughing. Oh no. Cinder, be careful out there. And she's poisoned. Oh dear, both of those things still live. Cinder is poisoned and confused. This could be tricky. Thank you for dodging it. Or not hitting yourself. Cinder's not going to be taking too much of a beating, even though it's a type advantage there. Finally, reverse mode! Took a little while for you to get in reverse mode, Duskull. Miss Ancha! Where are you? Vulpix is ready for purification already? Thank you for your help. I don't think anyone expected OMBS to be made a target. But you watch, we'll get the story out on the news in a big way. You're our savior. I was terrified by the thought that they had hurt Ancha. Darn it, they slashed all the power cables. We could have broadcast everything that happened here. It's unfortunate, except I was streaming that fight. from the player's perspective. So, oh gosh, spot monitor. Heal, heal, heal. Which spot is the one being the center of attention right now? I'm hoping rock so we could see something at the rock that is not a Munchlax. Okay, perfect. There's activity going on at the rock. We're leaving and headed towards the rock Pokespot. Do 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 do. At least we're still getting some fun and excitement throughout today instead of just running back and forth. Gotta get some sleep. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for coming in, Andrew. Hopefully see you next time. I am not sure when I'm gonna be live again. I'm hoping Saturday, but given it is Mother's Day weekend, I can't make any promises. And I'm waiting to hear on stuff from IRL stuff. Well, to see it true. Yeah! Oh. Wow, this thing is actually pretty high level. Level 21. That's a pretty high level Sandshrew. For this point in the game, at least. Use Ray? That's all this thing's gonna do on me. I think all this thing can do on me is Poison Sting. So we by now have seen one Pokemon in every Pokespot. But I believe each Pokespot has 3 different encounters, plus the occasional Munchlax. Which, as we saw, the lady just gives us 10 free Pokesnacks for what Munchlax eats on us, and a free herbal item. This Sandshrew is confused, so I don't want to hurt it anymore in case it does hurt itself. And wow, we caught it on the first try. Get in. Sandshrew's joined the party. Again? That is... Oh dear, in the cave, in the cave, in the cave, in the cave. Watch beat that Munchlax again with how fast that monitor was going. Oh no! It's Whooper! At level 13. This thing's gonna be low level. But hey, we found a rare encounter here. I thought that was gonna knock it out with how low of a level that thing was, and a super effective hit, yada yada yada. Oh dear, this thing's gonna be tough. Alright, let's try and catch this guy again. Alright, got him this time. I can't think of a nickname for you right now. I'll put you away. If I do decide to use Wooper, I'll figure out something. I'm in Agate just so I can replenish my Pokeball supply. I should heal up while I'm here. I was just like, should I? But I'm like, nah, I might as well heal up. And then I'll put Sandshrew and Wooper away. This thing has a... Did not know you could carry the Quick Claw! That is so cool! I did not know Sandshrew could come carrying the Quick Claw. Okay, that is really cool about my Sandshrew. I never knew it could hold a Quick Claw. Duskull, you're holding on to this. You're by far the slowest member of this team. That is so cool. I guess I hit a rarity with that one. A wild Sandshrew in this game with the Quick Claw. That's something you don't see every day. I don't know if that's as rare as finding a shiny. I mean, shinies are very, 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 very rare. But shiny wild Pokemon on these Pokespots do exist. Probably just as rare, if not rarer, is a shiny holding onto one of those items. All you need to do is answer her questions. If you comply, you wouldn't get hurt. Hold it, punk. You shouldn't be snooping around. Do-do-boo and tentacoo. What could this Duskull know? Once I purified, that is. Oh, I love this Quick Claw already. Duskull is so helpful. I mean, the Quick Claw is a small chance of activating, but that's very helpful. And Duskull's not going to be fast this time, but that's okay. That is perfectly okay. The Quick Claw is not a 100% guarantee. Alright, Cinder, you're on the job for Chimecho here. Yay! Now, Now Cindered speed should be caught up to level. A nice victory for us. You lot! Doesn't Cypher frighten you? Actually, no, it doesn't. Ouch, I didn't expect Cypher to pull a stunt this bold or reckless. They came looking for Nett. I'm guessing that data ROM contains serious sensitive information that they want to keep secret at all costs. I'll be fine, but I'm worried about Nett. Go to him. It was terrible. They suddenly barged in here and started beating up Sec. That's terrible. This is just like bullying on the school playground. And why? Because a secret got out? That's just tragic, and that's just terrible. My goodness, what a racket. I wish they'd keep things a little quieter. Haven't you not looked outside this room, mister? Alright, there's nobody in this room. Any luck on the spawning just a little? Hey now, this is where we keep our props. We can't have you getting hurt in here, so beat it. Uh-huh. I wonder who's going to be the one hurting. Huh? What do you want, kid? Stay out of the way if you don't want to get hurt. Edlos. Think we could beat these guys. Are you going on Duskull for that one? Really? A Duskull for Odor Sleuth? I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised that they chose to not use Odor Sleuth on Duskull to make all their normal fight attack moves hit the guy. Was quite an onslaught of 5 attacks just like that. And there goes Pyrite. And with this guy summons out, I might have to switch out to speed. Yep, switching out to speed. Actually, hold up. Let Cinder get rid of the Deliver first, then I'll switch to speed. Now we're switching to speed. Get my best mate out in action a little bit himself. Go, speed! What are you doing to Duskull, Togetic? Oh, perfect timing for reverse mode to kick in. Alright, speed. Time for your action. I knew switching to speed was the right call. Yeah! And Duskull can now be purified, with Ralts following suit. What was that about? I thought they were filming some special effects scenes. Oh, the poke spots are going again. At the rock. To the rock we go, to the rock we go, to the rock we go. Going to see what is at the rock pokey spot. Okay, the cave needs more attention. Hurrying off to the cave! It could be that Munchlax for all we know. If it is that Munchlax, it just saved me a lot of time. By saving me a lot of time, I mean I get free Poke Snacks from the Munchlax. K first, K first, K first. I'm kind of surprised the thing doesn't go as fast as it does, considering... Oh, whoop again? I might need to split up the stuff from the cave and the, not the cave, the oasis and the rock. Level 14. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's get him! Alright, and then I'm gonna have to check out both of these, Wooper out and whatnot. How many are at the Oasis and the Rock each? Oh, that's right, I need to check the rock. Forgot about stuff going on at the rock. Gligar. Another Shadow Wave should do the trick. I think. I've been the debacles and the debates of should I purify this Duskull from the boss fight or wait for after the boss at the top of OMBS to... Oh, you're only going to be attacking with Poison Sting now too, aren't you? Save it for after the boss fight to purify it. Considering Duskull's a tank, and as it's still a shadow, it'll be taking a lot less damage to shadow moves, whereas if I were to purify it, sure, it have better moves, but I lose the resistance to shadow moves. So it's decisions. And there's also the hope of Meyerby showing up with the Makihita, which should be soon-ish, I'm hoping. A Glider. Each spot should have 3. It'll be a lot easier to keep track of this once I can buy the snacks later. Oh, Meyer B showed up, and he is in Pyrite Town. So we're gonna be making a run in the Colosseum, I guess. But before I do that, let me put these 2 away in the PC. Let's do a round of the Colosseum. Welcome to the Pirate Colosseum. Enter a knockout challenge? Yes. Enter with my current Pokemon? Yes. Get in. I hope you try hard to win the challenge. Oh, I will. First in line, I'll leave you tingling with chic. I mean, this is just like a side way to get some experience and whatnot in, but we're here because Meyer B is. I almost called him Meyer B for a second. So, Meyer B is a pretty helpful way to get Shadow Pokemon you defeat on the first time around. And he serves as the extra barrier of fighting. Wait, which one's speed attacking? All the Pokemon in the Pyrite Colosseum that you fight will be fixed at level 20. So for Speed and Cinder, they are a little above the level. Not too much, but a little over it. I was gonna say, that breaks the trend of the baby Pokemon, but to yours, I guess I could kind of see away as a bit of a baby. It is a bear cub, after all. Oh, would you live that? Lucky round, Teddiursa. Very lucky round. Alright, let's do this. Go get him, Speed! Get in. I'm sorry I had to knock out my very old teddy bear in the process. Wow, Speed and Cinder are going to be a little over level for this point of the game, but I know the boss coming up. Oh, you! I know the boss coming up at the top of OMBS is a pretty tough one. If I'm not prepared for it. And considering I only have 2 Pokemon and my Shadow Duskull, I need to be prepared for this. Well, Meyerby, could you soar above my elegant stance steps? Ludicolo this soon? Huh? Already? We're fighting a Ludicolo? Okay, I was not expecting this already! I'll met a Ludicolo this early. Phew. Gave me the startle. We gotta get rid of Ludicolo. Quickly. Nice crit. Speed's level 26. There's the Makihita we knocked out before. Okay, that Sudowoodo did a good number. Ouch. But we're not giving up. No siree. Why couldn't that happen to the Makihita? Cinder! On. Yeah, I was not expecting much to work with the Makihita there. That time. We might need to get rid of that Sudowoodo first. Go, Speed! I'm scared if I do anything to it from Speed, it's gonna die again. Alright, let's have, not Makihita. Duskull start attacking Makihita. The fusion should hopefully help me get it down in the yellow or kind of down close enough to it. Alright, let's try one more Pokeball. If I can't get it this time, I'm gonna have to weaken it a wee bit more. How did it not work? Lucky you should be doing, like, a tough time in dealing damage. One more star should put it in the yellow. Oh. Really? You had to kick it now, reverse mode? Fine. Have it your way. One, two, three. Okay. Typing slipped. Oh, how vexing. And now we have Makihita. Oh, we still got 2 more rounds to go. Okay, this could be a little tedious. I say tedious, but that fight with Meyer B is probably the hardest thing in the whole Colosseum here. Normally, we would have a completely different trainer with a completely different Pokemon to battle, which this is good if you want to level up an experience. And Cinder's leveled up. Let's see if we can finish these battles in, like, another turn or two. This isn't so hard. That was a lot faster than the Meyer B fight. You beat me all right. Alright, now for the finals, which has the boss battle theme for Pokemon Colosseum. The full version. You win? You'll win the tough, you beat me, so bring it on! Well, Intimidate's not going to do much to me. Especially when I'm using special attacks. What? Snubble no smelling salts. Is that a move that just cures you of paralysis or something? Cures the target of paralysis but does extra damage to it? Hold up, I need to look this up. Smelling salt. Powerful against paralyzed foes, but heals. Oh, okay. Does extra damage to a paralyzed target, but heals them of paralysis. Okay, I was just curious what that move does. I never get anything from... Nice. Wow, you're good. You won the title. Congratulations. You won the challenge. Won a marvelous run of battles. Here's your prize money. And take a TM. I don't remember what this one is. Well, Cinder should be up front. Since Cinder died or no? Yes, Cinder died during Buyer B. Stuff going on at the Oasis. And the cave. I swear these spots are gonna take me from my objective right now, but I'm here and I'm ready to make some progress. Oasis first, since we've only gotten Fampi from there. Source kit. Nice. At level 15. This actually serves as a good excuse to get Duskull out of a reverse mode. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna astonish it into the yellow, and then I'm gonna try throwing the Pokeball at it. Oh, G-Scrit. No, Pokeball. One. Really? One is the loneliest number. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. One, two, three, yes. And Circe gets now in the party. Alright, to the cave. And then purify Ralts and Vulpix. Get Makihita in the chamber. I already got a Zubat, so time for this guy to go bonkers. Unless it's a much higher level than 11. Oh wow, level 17. Dang it. Actually... Beat, I need you out here. The Zubat fled. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have any more. Pokesnacks to put on the plate, so I'll probably have to wait for later to do more Pokespot stuff. I'm gonna heal these guys before I forget. Let's learn Shockwave and Sing. Interesting combination, but why Sing? I gotta see what's blowing up on my phone. Heat Wave, that's a cool move. Alright, let's get Makihita in here. So Makihita can at least get started in the purification process. There should be, I want to say, one more trainer before the fight at the top floor. And ONBS. Alright, you. You lot one peep out of you, and you will be sorry. Diddly diddly. I scared you, diddly. I was gonna say, wow, Duskull's fast, but I keep forgetting she has the Quick Claw on her. Let's beat this lady up. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I really hope not too hard. Well, this just kind of solidified who Cinder's gonna be going after. Cinder... Part of that Colosseum, thank you. And it still lives. Might need speed out here for this one. Well, you wake up fast. Cinder was not even asleep for one turn, and she already wakes up. Thank you. And speed's level 27. Get in. Ouch. That sludge is gonna hurt. And you're poisoned, no! Well, Gulpin ain't gonna live this battle. Victory is mine. Bye, Dilly. You startled me. You threw me off my battle plan. Alright, what do you two have to say? We were so alone, my daughter and I. We had no idea what would become of us. Thank you very, very much. Yay! Thank you for saving us! Alright. Okay, this fight ahead. Let's do this. Now, hand over our data ROM. Of all the people could have ended up with, it had to be you, Nett, the whiz of data analysis. It would do to let you keep it. Alright, keep your hands off my sister. The data ROM is here, right here. Good boy, you catch it real quick. Toss me that data ROM nice and easy now. Okay, I'll thank you for returning the data ROM. Just that, you're handing it back over? By the way, let me guess, are you maybe thinking it doesn't matter because you've already copied the data on this? Captain, we finished completely scrubbing data from OMBS's servers. It's all gone, sir. What? That's why I'm not worried. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Oh, thank you for being such a great host, but we got to go. Here's your sister back. What? Meg, are you alright? What are you doing there, punk? I hate to be rude, but I got no time to lose. Play. Cypher's commander? Yeah, if you're not prepared, this fight in particular is a tricky one. But Speed and Cinder are a little over level, so I am not too concerned. Well, Speed's level 27, Cinder's level 26. I am not in the slightest worried about this battle. Considering this guy uses a ball Pokemon like Loudred, you'll be dishing out quite some damage if you're not careful. And hey, we have him a while now, which is a Shadow Pokemon. I think a while can be a little tricky to fight if you're not prepared for it. I'm gonna try to paralyze. Wait a minute, it did not do Intimidate, so it's got... Yeah, I am not gonna be able to lower that thing's attack. It's stuck as it is. And I'm afraid if Speed does another attack, it's gonna risk a crit, and I'm not gonna get the paralysis off. What? He has a ball Pokemon like Loudred and Raichu. And with stuff like Seismic Toss, yeah, ow! Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this fight can be a tough one, if you are not prepared for it. A Super Potion on Speed. And then we need to get rid... gotta get rid of that Raichu to get up a while by itself. Oh, this could be a problem if it's digging. I have no idea who it could be. I have no idea who it could be going after. Faint attack up a while so I can slowly reduce its health. Speed, get back, I need you protected. Okay, I wasn't sure if the Dark was considered as not very effective or super or average effect. I wasn't sure of the Cinder! Now we gotta find out a way to get rid of the ride. We definitely gotta get that Raichu out of there. Nice crit! I never plan for these critical hits.
Static?
Hang on, speed! Don't need reverse mode now. Then he has another super potion. Wait, was that a crit? I wasn't sure if that was from the Mawile was a critical hit or not. But I guess it was. We gotta start lowering that thing's accuracy with speed. Who is not being speedy right now? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we were so close. I might need to use my paralyze heal. I'll do another turn with the regular old Pokeball and then go from there. Or never mind. Just like only 1 damage. Now I'll try the Pokeball. I thought I would try to weaken it a wee bit with Duskull, but that Astonish probably did like 1 HP, if that. Oh, we actually caught it this time. It only took 2 attempts. Whew. Okay, that was tough. Are you the kind of battling pro? Yeah, this guy still took down Cinder. Drat, I didn't see this coming. But I got what I came for. I don't need to stick around when I got this data room. Adios. And he runs away. You sent those horrible people running. Sincerely, thank you. By the sound of it, they must think that we hadn't managed to get the contents of that data ROM yet. Faulty assumption. They shouldn't underestimate Mitt here. Oh, Michael, you okay? You got us out of that jam. But not all the data analysis was finished. Those Cypher creeps. Still, for what we did manage to decrypt, a part of Cypher's criminal plans have become clear. For instance, Cypher was behind the disappearance of the cargo ship, the SS Libra, to no one's surprise. There's more. Cypher's planning a major attack on Phoenix City. No, Nett, is that true? Marcia has gone up to Phoenix City. Oh, the woman at the beginning of the woman we met when we first got here. She said she was going to investigate why the town's communication systems are down. What? Cypher could attack there at any time. Michael, we need your help. Please inform the mayor of Phoenix City about Cypher's coming attack. Phoenix is east of here. Let them know about Cypher's attack as soon as possible. I'll do my best to cover the precious data that that was deleted. Marcia, I hope she's okay. In Phoenix City, there's a guy by the name of Jesse who's the leader of the Prestige Precept Center. Try to hook up with him. I'm sure he'll be eager to help you stop Cypher from attacking his hometown. That'd be so handy. Now that we defeated the commander, let's purify Duskull. We managed to get everything all taken care of. Oh, this guy's at the desk again. I know there are a lot of them, but we shouldn't have been that unprepared. I was given Cheryl's a rundown of events. It's amazing. They pulled a caper of this scale so brazenly in broad daylight. If this is any indication, it appears that Cypher will become even more active in the days to come. I mean, they were behind the abduction of Professor Krane, and now an attack on OMBS, then an attack on OMBS, and now they're planning to strike the region's capital. Why would they want to take over Phoenix City is the question. It is a real mystery as to why they would go after such lengths. I mean, getting rid of a massive populated city? These guys are down to extreme extremes. Alright, I'm curious. How much did Duskull level up after all this? The door to that Poketar can't be opened yet. Alright, let me get my nickname thingamabob out. Let's go open the door to its heart. I'm trying to find this thing. I'm trying to find out something to do. Come up with a random nickname. Yeah, I got some. I'm thinking of ideas. think I got a good nickname. I just had to think for a second, guys. I just had to think of a nickname for my Duskull here. Shadow Ball? Ooh, Shadow Ball this early. Helping Hand? Level 23. Okay, I was thinking it was gonna go beyond that, but no, level 23. That's actually pretty perfect nickname. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right. I'm nicknaming this Duskull Banshee. Banshee the Duskull. That sounds good. Oops, wrong thing. Banshee the Duskull. That sounds That sounds great. That sounds really great. I like it. Banshee the Duskull. It's gonna be taking hits like a truck. It's not gonna be doing a lot of the damage department, but it will be helping my teammates and inflicting statuses. With Helping Hand and Confuse Ray. And then soon, stuff like Will-O-Wisp. Alright, I definitely like where my Duskulls go. I definitely like where this team is going. We have Speed the Jolteon, Cinder the Houndoom, and now Banshee the Duskull. I had a perfect name in the form of like Phantom or Spectre for Duskull, but no. It would not work for those names don't work for females. So I had to instead stick with stuff like stick of something like Banshee for the for a female Duskull. Grim was another good one too, but again, that would have been I was thinking I was probably gonna go with like Spectre or Grim for Duskull, but that would have been perfect if it was a boy. But since it's a girl, I had to go with something different. Oh, the Oasis. Actually, I could buy more Pokesnacks. I think. Amphi again? I'm not complaining. I was kind of hoping to get a Surskit or a Hoppip here, so I can have more to my collection, but it's not the worst. Alright, Banshee, time for your first real battle. One more Shadow Ball ought to do it. And there goes that one. Sorry, elephants, not Elphalents. I'm not thinking of that character from Kirby. Is Pyrite Town selling the Pokesnacks, or do I have to wait a wee bit longer for Pokesnacks to be in the shop? Alright, perfect, thank you. I'll buy 30 so I can max out the Pokespots. Never mind, we're not ending just yet. Let me check the Pokespots that have stuff going on with them. The rock. Okay. I'm trying not to go to Fennec just yet. I gotta check out these spots. Fill up their, cheese wheel, vanilla cake slices, cracker crust, whatever those things are supposed to be. I have no idea what the Poke Snacks are supposed to be, but... You know, that actually just gave me an idea. What if I were to create, Poke Snacks as a food in Tomodachi Life? I would probably include it as like a dessert or something. You know, I just got that idea. When I finish the stream, I'm gonna go in Tomodachi Life and make a Poke Snack. Whoa, critical hit. To give to my niece. Get a Banshee. Now, hopefully we don't have any more... Oh, I thought that was another Pokespot going, but that's just... Vacunas be ready to be purified. I don't need to worry about that just yet. Finish that here. Really? I should have probably checked my spot monitor. I'm hoping I'm right at the rock. Okay, which one is it? Alright, the cave. Well, if I can catch this Aron, I'll be able to finish up all the encounters at the cave. Perfect timing. Shadow Ball, let's go. This might be a bit. I gotta think about this one. Speed. Cinder, I need you out here. Banshee's not doing a lot of damage. One feint attack should do a decent amount of damage to it. Phew. I didn't want it to get knocked out. Oh, I need to buy more Pokeballs now that I'm thinking about it. Aron was caught. I'm not going to be using the Aron. Actually, I have everything for this Pokespot. I'll take everything from the cave. And then I'll have to back that as backup for the oasis and the rock. I'll buy more Pokeballs. This game keeps coming up with ways to push me out a wee bit longer. Put R on in the PC. So I'm still technically missing 2 Trapinch, 1 Surskit, and 1 Hoppip, so 4 more encounters that I need to capture between these Pokespots. And then I should be good to go. I'll purify Makihita next time. Actually, I better do that now. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me just go and purify Makihita now. Since I got the alert, I don't want to forget about it. This game keeps making me coming up with ways to distract me. Alright, Makihita, check out the Pokespots, and then I am done for today. I might be able to actually build a 3rd purification chamber now with what I got. Alright, that gets me a 3rd chamber built. Good to go. Alright, which Pokespot now? The Oasis. Could be a Hoppip, could be a Surskit. I have no idea. But if it's a Phanpy, it's a let's just get rid of it type of thing. But we'll see. I'll see what I have to deal with. Another Phanpy. Well, Banshee, get rid of this thing. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Please do not send off another trigger. Thank you. Alright. I'm just gonna heal at the lab. And then I'm going to wrap up the stream at Pyrite. Safe in game. We're doing pretty good. We're at 20 Shadow Pokemon. I'm gonna create a save point here. We have a pretty good team of Speed, the Jolteon, Cinder, the Houndoom, and Banshee, the Duskull. We're in pretty dang good shape right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I have no idea when I'm gonna be live again, because stuff's gonna be coming up with stuff IRL very, 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 very soon, and I can't promise on anything just yet. But I'm hoping to do some kind of a multiplayer thing on Saturday. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, because I kind of need a break from some of the racing stuff. We've been getting a lot of festivals and Sonic Cross Worlds, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. I am not sure what I'm going to do just yet, but I'll figure out something. I'm hoping to do something on Saturday and try to be there with whatever Speed does tomorrow. Or actually, I don't know if I'm gonna what I'm gonna wind up doing on Sunday. Sunday, I don't think I'll be doing anything because Mother's Day. Otherwise, next week, whenever I find time, I'll do the next part of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is we're going to be checking out Fennec City. And then I'll figure out stuff with the multiplayer things. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll figure out something. I can't promise anything just yet, but the only thing I can ensure is the next part of Pokemon XD. I don't even know if it's going to be on my regular Thursdays at this point, with IRL stuff kicking in very, very soon. But thanks for sticking in, everyone, whoever came in and lurked throughout the whole thing. I had fun today. It was a slow stream, but that's fine. Well, I wouldn't say slow, but it was not as slow as the last couple have been for this series, since we don't have to purify all those Shadow Pokemon at once anymore. The Purify Chamber does that for us. But yeah, next time, something multiplayer on Saturday, I'm hoping. I have not decided what I'm going to do just yet. I should find out. I'll have an idea probably tomorrow night what I'm going to do on Saturday. Anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys on Saturday for something. And then sometime next week for the next stream to Pokemon XD. I'll for now schedule it for the Thursday, but I'll change it up if I figure out stuff regarding work and whatnot. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is you are in. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye, everyone.